This is CBS 12 News at 5.
Just as summertime activities get into full swing, new sunscreen labeling regulations go into effect. So why is the Food and Drug Administration holding off enforcing the new rules? A national watchdog group links the enforcement delay to lobbyists and campaign contributions.
CBS 12's Chuck Weber shows us what the new regulations and enforcement delay mean for you.
Phil Smith wrapping up a day with the grandkids at Riviera Beach Municipal Beach. Since 11 o'clock, You've been out here a long time.
A long time, yeah. It's time to go home.
What about sunscreen?
We had sunscreen several times. I think 3 times we put them on the kids, and I put it on twice. My wife did also.
Music to the ears of dermatologists like Dr. Kenneth Beer.
Summer months brings us much closer to the sun and increases our exposure.
Just in time for new sunscreen labeling regulations. Out are phrases such as waterproof and sweatproof, even the term sunblock. Packaging must now clearly show which kinds of rays the product protects against.
They did some things that are good and some things that are nonsensical.
Dr. Beer says consumers will be helped knowing a product is so-called broad spectrum. Until now, a product could have a high SPF, which relates to UVB rays, yet have nothing to protect against the more harmful UVA rays.
And what that meant is you would still get premature aging and increased risk for skin cancer, and you'd think that you were doing a great job.
But while the new regulations go into effect in days, the rules will not be enforced until December. Small companies have a whole year to comply. Legislation to speed enforcement has stalled. The watchdog organization, OpenSecrets.org, links the enforcement delays to lobbyists and campaign contributions.
It's like everything else. You know, everybody has an interest and everybody has a lobbyist and everybody tries to work for their own benefit.
Dr. Beer says that expiration date on your sunscreen container is very important. You should adhere to it. Also, don't leave the sunscreen in your vehicle or anyplace else where the heat could destroy the compounds. In Riviera Beach, Chuck Weber, CBS 12 News.
And West Palm Beach dermatologist Dr. Beer says children and young adults are more vulnerable to sun exposure. For these ages, he recommends applying sunscreen and covering up for even a limited time in the sun.